away. Come fly with me. Now listen, let me tell you something. If you want to fly with me, you better take lessons from Randy the jazz pilot, because you got to know what you're doing. You understand? Watch and learn.
All right, we are in beautiful Big Bear, California, day before New Year's Eve, and we're going to start up the Jet Ranger, so come with me. All right, today we're going to do a startup of a helicopter with a turbine engine. This is the Bell 206, commonly known as the Jet Ranger. A lot of people confuse this with the Park Ranger, the Lone Ranger, the Power Rangers, and the most common mistake, people think this is a baby in a manger. But it's not. That's the reason for the video today. All right, let's get started. First thing you want to do is make sure that the master fuel is on. You want to make sure the hydraulics are up. Heater is off. And then we're going to come to the upper console and make sure all our fuses are in. I'm going to leave the caution out for now. Fuel boost pump in and battery on. All right. Now come down with, follow the throttle movement. You don't want to start this in the idle detent because there's already fuel going into the engine and you'll burn the engine. So you want to go all the way on, all the way to idle, and past the detent. Now you can start the engine. Okay, we want to make sure that the gauges are 0, 0, 0. And we want to have one finger for the start button and a thumb ready to abort the start should there be a problem. Okay, here we go. Okay, now the button's pressed. We're going to watch the gas producer N1 gauge. And now take a quick glance up the engine oil pressure, make sure that's coming up. Now back to the N1 gauge, waiting for 15% so we can add fuel. Now it's safe to add fuel, and we're going to divert our attention to the temperature, which is the TOT gauge. It does its first rise within limits, now a second rise, still within limits, so it's a nice start. Okay, once that looks safe, we can look back at the N1 gauge. We're waiting for 58%, so we can release the button on the throttle, and it's self-sustaining. There we go. Now we'll wait 1 minute for temperatures to stabilize, and then we can slowly bring up the throttle to 100%. But first, a word from our sponsor.
My name is Gandhi. Buy Google clusters. Save a whale.
We're going to bring the throttle up slowly to bring the engine RPMs up, being sure not to go over 40% torque. And while waiting for the RPMs to come up to 100, what I like to do is enjoy the wonderful Teddy Wilson on piano playing with Benny Goodman. That's all there is to it. Stay tuned for more startup videos coming to computer screens near you. All right, let's go fly.